We just started. We just went live. If you have anything, you can type to me on Facebook. I'm going to go where there's less light. And I wanted to welcome everybody that's here today. And I wanted to come here a little bit about my daily choice and come meet our community, come meet our members, and ask any questions. So this is a random hangout. This is not a particular subject. And I want to apologize in advance because we're having a snow day here. So my son is here at home with me. So he may hop on in the background or we may hear him. So that's the joys of working from home. But I just wanted to, I see we have Ernest here that joined us, and we have Rick also. Thank you both for being here. We had other people that tried hopping on, and they couldn't. So I just wanted to see, just give me 1 second. Okay, I think some people are trying to hop on. I'm not sure if it's working or not. Rick, did you get the link from the Success Team group? Is that where you got our link from?
Yes, I did, Sonia. I just clicked on the link and just
and it worked.
And it worked for me, yes.
Perfect. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's sunny. It's still windy like crazy here, but yeah, she's pretty chilly outside. A lot warmer in here.
For sure. Did you end up having lots of snow like we did?
No, we were supposed to get, close up to 2 feet here, but the storm kind of drifted a little bit up towards your way and New Brunswick, Nova Scotia area. So, no, we only got probably about 3-4 inches, and that was it.
Okay. Yeah, we had about it was drafting, so we had like 2, 3, even like 4 feet of snow at certain places because of the wind. But yeah, we're used to that here.
Yeah, I was looking at a friend of mine in Moncton there. I guess the highways are shut down out in that area, so
yeah,
it's pretty bad.
And Moncton's pretty bad too, but
yes.
they get the snow melts a lot quicker there, so that's good. Not here. Here we have snow pretty much, like I'd say 8 months. No, maybe not 8 months, but we have snow like 2, 3 seasons for sure. We started in October, so I can't wait to have a MDC convention or meeting in a warm place somewhere with a beach, somewhere really, really hot. So if Josh sees this or anybody on corporate, we're waiting for a hot destination convention for my daily choice. I can't wait. But I just wanted to have a hangout because most of the time they have these at night, and a lot of people can't hop on from the UK, from different time zones. So I wanted to have this for people that could make it at this time. And if anybody had any questions, I had 3 pre-rollies that were supposed to hop on. One of them, the connection's not working. The other one's at work, and the other one had to go get her kids because of the snowstorm. So I'm going to record this. It's live, and I just wanted to just share a little bit of experience, a little bit of things about what we have been going on, because we've only been live for a month and a half now. So this is pretty new. Anybody watching this right now that has just pre-enrolled, that might not know a lot about the company, I just wanted to say this is the best community I've been in. I've been in many different companies before, or businesses, even jobs, places I've worked. I'm so happy to see that people are actually working together, helping each other out, regardless of what team, what leg, wherever they're in the company. We have from the CEO to anybody on any team. They're just willing to help. And I call them my second family. And even if you're on at 2 a.m. in the morning, there's going to be somebody up to answer your questions and to help you. So one thing I want to add about my daily choice is when you come in this company, you got to stay plugged in. You got to start plugging in the company, the people, the trainings. You can't just start watching one training and not do anything. When you learn something, you got to apply to it. We see that a lot of companies, some people join and say, I'm going to see how it works. I want people to understand this is a business. This is not a lottery ticket. And I think that we're getting more and more business-minded people that are getting into this, more serious people that know that this is a long-term plan. So imagine working really, really hard at this for the next 3 to 5 years to retire the rest of your life, compared to work in a traditional business or a job that you have to work for the next 40 years of your life and retire in the 60s. And here in Canada, we're up to the age of retirement is 67. And by 67, you're full of cancer, you're not really healthy, and if you are, good for you, because there's not a lot of people healthy that I know of at that age, and not stressed and tired, and I want to live life. So I would rather work really, really hard right now and build a legacy, build something for generations to come. And with the products that we have, we also not only get wealthy, but we get healthy with that. So, Rick, do you have anything to add? How's been your experience so far in My Daily Choice? You've been in it for, I think, a few weeks, a few months now?
Yes, I joined in back in December, and I'm still building right now. You know, it's just taking one day at a time and working with one person at a time. That's what I'm working on. But what I'm really got me excited here is the product itself, what it's done for me. Back in 2012, I had an accident, you know, in my area. I was working in construction, and I broke my leg in half. So I still have a rod and all kinds of pins in my leg. And, you know, since I've been taking the product, I've noticed a huge difference in how I feel. If I don't take the product, I can feel the pain that comes in my leg, and this is just, you know, it's crazy. I just, you know, kind of loss of words here, what it's doing to me. So I encourage anybody who's listening in, you know, if you have certain criterias health-wise, to try the product and really see what it does for you. So with that said, Sonia, yeah, it works great.
Perfect. I couldn't agree more. I have many testimonials actually, and we have our My Daily Choice corporate page right now that has a lot of good testimonials from people, and from one thing to the other, from one side of the country to the other, we're getting a lot of people sharing their stories and some things that we didn't even expect. So for me, I mean, this was a company, this was an opportunity, but I didn't expect to have that many changes in my life, especially with my family. So for me to feel these products is amazing, but for my family to be feeling them also is just amazing. And not to mention, we have an amazing like training. We have every Monday night, which is tonight. If you're part of this tonight, every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Justin Paletti or Chris Robinson, or even sometimes it's Josh, the CEO. I've seen Scott Smith do trainings. We have amazing leaders that are coming in and training us. And what they're doing is not just showing us how to do social media, because some of those people are not even on Facebook. They're working offline. And I believe that when you're a traditional business owner, you basically work offline, and that's how I was trained. I was trained in my own, me and my husband both have businesses, and that's my background. And then I learned from some social media, like we have Jen Con that's really good on Facebook. We've got Mo, Kamarsi, a lot of good leaders. So we have many different varieties. So that's what I like, that if you come in and you want to focus on online only, you can follow these people. If you want to focus on offline, you follow other people. And the trainings we have are kind of, I don't know if the word I'm looking for is generic. I think it is. Or is that a word I'm looking for? I mean, like in general, if you have no experience whatsoever in the industry, you come in and we have step-by-step instructions. So when you get in, we have a 15-minute video that the CEO presented for everybody, and you get to watch that, and this is what it gets you started. And then if you follow, we have some trainings in the back office, plus every Thursday night what we have is our awesome corporate cutout call. So if you haven't watched one of these, I would suggest that you do, because they tell you, they have testimonials, they share a little bit about the products, about the opportunity, about the amazing 85% compensation plan that we have. And every week we get to hear from different leaders from all over the world. So I love hearing that. And I haven't missed any of them since November 6th. I've been on every Thursday night. I've actually was invited to share my testimonials on one of them. And it's just amazing because I got to meet a lot of these people live in Baltimore. And if you're close to an event, I can't stop saying that. Please go and meet those people. Go to a live event because you're going to feel that energy. You're going to feel part of the community, and you can even get to try some of our products if you're still not a member. But if you're in the United States, I would say take advantage of it because you get really, really, like I've seen some people get their products in 2 to 3 days. I say within a week they get their products, so that's pretty amazing. We're working on different countries to have faster shipping, so this is really good news. For a company that's brand new, we have so much breakthrough, we have so much things coming on. So I'm just going to go, I know some people are asking questions on Facebook. I'm just going to go see if they have a hard time hopping on. I think we might, and I'll just, if anybody has any questions right now, just let me know. We can open up for a few questions because this is totally a random hangout. This is for pre-enrollees. We're going to have another one probably later tonight or tomorrow because I know there's 2 or 3 people that wanted to hop on, and unfortunately they couldn't. So I know Ernest is here with us. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not sure if he's still muted or not. Yeah, he's still muted. And Rick also, I know you probably don't have any questions, but I know you were talking about building, and you're still in the building stage. I am also. I want to say that when I got in, I got like 10 people in. And the next month, I said I'm working with them. So I didn't bring a lot of people in the next month. And then January, I brought more people in. And then February, I'm working with them. Because I don't want to bring in a bunch of people and not have them trained, not have them ready. So what I'm doing is I'm recruiting, then I'm building with them. I think that's the best way because being on the leaderboard sure is good. And it can be a distraction or a competition. It's always nice to have a friendly competition. But what I believe is that we need retention. So we want people to feel part of this. I don't want just somebody to sign up and for them to feel that they're alone. I don't want them to feel like they don't know what's going on. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have schedule, which I believe it's live in our back office, that it shows you what we have every time we have a special event, every training we have. So the people that plugs in the trainings, the events, are the ones that are going to be successful. So if you watch what we train you with, if you actually go on the calls, if you participate in the hangouts, and one thing I want to say, that group that we invite people, pre-enrollee group, this is a place where you show your presence there, and when you bring pre-enrollees, people are going to help you. So we're all here to help people. So the ones that are not plugged in, some people come in and they join a company and they say, well, I'm going to do the same thing that I've done in the past. But if you haven't gotten any results in the past, why would you see some results in this one? So what I tell my new members is erase everything that you've learned that never worked in the past. This is a new company. It's a modern one. It's really technology. You know, we're all virtual, iCloud and everything. So we work online. Most of the time, this is how our meetings are. And I love it because you can be anywhere in the world at any time and you can still hop on a meeting with us. And you're not the messenger. What people are saying, you're not the message, you're the messenger. So what you want to do, you want to use the tools that we provide. We have an amazing system. If you've pre-enrolled already, you know about this. You get emails telling you when there's a meeting, telling you when there's a huge event. And this is how we work. So we connect with people either on Facebook or LinkedIn or social media sites. And we use Skype, 3-way calls, and you want to use your uplines. So when you get in, you're not alone. You have other people to work together with. So I just wanted to say, I see that Scott just hopped on. How are you doing, Mr. Scott?
I'm doing good. How's it going?
Great, great. Scott is an amazing leader. He's actually, I love having him on Hangouts with us, and he's one of the top leaders in the company, and I can say probably the one that has helped me the most since we've got started. He's always there to do three-way calls and just there to, if there to lift you up, there to make you feel good, and if you have a question, he's always going to be there. So I'm really happy to have you on board. You can share a little bit about, I was just sharing a little bit of stories, how when we get people in, we don't want to leave them hanging dry, how it's really important to plug in the calls, and how we're all here to help each other, even if we're not in the same team.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for inviting me on to the Google Hangouts, Anya. Like you said, I mean, I just love your energy and your passion and your, your dedication to help others in the team and the company and, basically worldwide. It's good to see some new faces. I see Ernest and, well, Rick. I love the tractor. I'm a huge John Deere fan. So if you ever need something, I got guys that are in the John Deere industry. So, I'm no one special. I come from a very physical, hard laboring background. Awesome, Scott. Hey, how did you make that post? How did you make that comment come up above your picture? That's pretty cool. Nice. Anyways, I come from a very hard laboring background, installing floors. I did a lot of logging with my father growing up as a kid. I did roofing, construction, basically anything that had to do with your hands. And, I was into it. I made some good money. But one thing I didn't really like was someone always pointing their finger at me and just telling me what to do. Go do this and go do that. Just making me feel real small. I mean, I did a lot of work, but, it wasn't me. I got involved in the mental health industry real quick. I'm just going to share my story real quick. I got involved in the mental health industry because my oldest brother was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and that really turned me on to figure out how the mind operated, and still this day we're all trying to figure that out. But I wanted to know how people reacted to positiveness and negativeness behaviors, and I ended up becoming really, really good at doing that. Some of the top, clinical directors here in Vermont and physicians and psychiatrists would always come up to me and say how good of a job I'm doing. I have no college degree. I barely graduated from high school. I have ADHD, so I was able to relate to some of these clients that had a lot of behavioral issues and PTSD and things of that nature. And what I did was just, it's very simple. I just listened to people's stories, and I really engaged into them. I wanted to know more, and what I did was it's the same concept of network marketing. Is when you listen to someone's story, you're able to create a plan around them. Whether it's to be successful in life or whether it's to get them to day-to-day basis, and that's what I did for 13 years in the mental health industry, and it was great. It treated me well. I learned a lot. Unfortunately, I worked for a nonprofit organization, and then we got approached with a major budget cut, and lost $20,000 in 1 week. Week after that, went from 40 hours to 16. And right around that time, I needed to decide what I wanted to do with my career, my life. I have a home, I have a child, and bills to pay, basically, and they weren't paying my bills. So I got involved in network marketing. My previous company did phenomenally well. I failed a lot, which I learned, but I also succeeded, which is really, really exciting. I went making hardly any money my first 6 to 8 months in that previous company. I think my biggest check was like $58. But I was so determined, and I believed in the concept of network marketing so much that I never gave up. My mindset was so focused and my why was so powerful that nothing was going to distract me or frustrate me to the point of where I was going to quit. With that being said, I reached out to a gentleman named Josh Wagle, who happens to be the founder of My Daily Choice, in our previous company. He was the #1 earner, so I reached out to him for basically for help, and he opened his arms to me, and I literally watched him for 2 years straight talk, present, and talk on the phone, and watched and watched and watched and watched, and I took notes, and because he was successful, and I wanted to be just like that, and within that short period of time, I was able to open up 29 countries and travel the world with him. And, and that kind of led me into the position that I am today. And I'm just so very thankful. We have such an amazing company here at My Daily Choice. The products are absolutely phenomenal. The leadership, the training is next to none. The culture is it's just unbelievable. I've never been so supportive and so welcomed, and I feel like I'm at home. Um, I'm just very, very blessed to be where I am at today, and to be aligned with such like-minded entrepreneurs such as yourselves. And we're just getting started. The numbers that are being produced is just mind-boggling. I mean, we're getting close to $1 million a month in sales. In 60 days. That's crazy. The
Wow.
momentum. We're shipping in 60 different countries. We're global in 150. I mean, the timing is so crucial right now for those that are watching this there, because it's live. The timing is now. I mean, the people that get in now are going to be extremely successful long term. You got to be committed. It's hard work. This is something that doesn't happen overnight. But if you have the mindset of being in the marathon and finishing the race, you will succeed. Some people do get rich quick, and it happens. But if you can train your mind into thinking 5-year plan, 3 to 5 year plan, it'll work. If you stay plugged in and you stay working the system, getting your link out there on social media, keep talking to people about these products, it's going to reward you significantly. So I see some new people that just hopped on. I'm going to have to apologize right now because I'm not going to be able to pronounce your name, bro. Drissa, maybe, is that right?
I muted because there's some background. I think it's Idrissa. He's a new friend of mine, actually from Africa. He's
Oh, great.
into the music industry. He's a manager for some cultural dance and music. So I was watching some of his YouTube videos, and pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And
I would
he was
love to hear
asking.
whereabouts in Africa. Have you found out whereabouts in Africa?
He mentioned Senegal. And he's French. We were talking in French. We were on Skype this morning, so I'm really happy that he got on board on the Hangout. I know reception is really not, maybe not good. It goes on and off. But thank you for being on, and I want you to tell me how you pronounce your name, so next time we can pronounce it the right way. And I muted yourself, so if you want to speak, you can just go on top of your screen, and there's a little microphone. It's just that sometimes there's background noise, and when somebody's not speaking, I ask them to mute if there's some background noise. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about, I was telling him that it could be huge, especially if he knows a lot of people in not only music industry, but in his country. Because like me, I was one of the first ones in Canada. I'm one of the first ones in the French market in this company. So anything that anybody, anywhere in the world you are right now, this is so new. So you're going to be the first. So this is where we want to meet you and your people, because we're not, I don't even know, there's so many things coming to us. We still have a lot of things that are not even out yet. We have amazing things on the way, and I know that this is just the beginning of something great. Some people are staying in just because of the community. Some people are here for the products. Some people are here for the compensation plan, which has never been seen in this industry before. So whatever you are in here for, maybe you want to make a few extra bucks, maybe you just want to get healthy. Maybe you want to be part of a community. You want to be able to fit in somewhere with some honest people that are here to help. This is the place. And like Scott was saying, this is the time to take action. You don't want to be a few months from now and say, I should have got in then, because you're going to miss out. My sponsor was actually telling me he waited an hour. There was some, I'm not sure what happened, but when he tried signing up, he waited an hour and he missed out on 200 people. So just to say the timing, sometimes some people say, I'll join later, and or I'll join someday, but someday is not a day of the week. And I understand some people might be the money issue, and if that's what you're saying, well, that's another reason why you should be joining us, because this is a great opportunity to make money. If you're saying you don't have enough time, this is another reason you should be joining us. This is what we're here for. We're here to, whether you have a 40-hour job, you're still going to have to work, and we're here to teach you how to do this on the side to eventually be able to fire your boss so you can do this part-time, full-time, depends what your goals are. And we have a potential cutout of making $1 million per month. So I don't know what job in the world that you can make that much in a month. I don't think it's possible. If there is, good for you. But honestly, here you have no maximum, because for me, I wouldn't even know what to do with that amount of money. But it's just to say, if we have people with big goals, this is the place to make them come true. So we're here to support. We're here to help. We're here to answer any questions. So I don't know if anybody here right now had any questions. If the microphone doesn't work for you, we have a chat box on the right. So if you go here, okay. Oh, I see now. I didn't see that. So I see that Rick has a 2 p.m. call. Okay, so he's here, but he's not going to be talking. So if you see on the left-hand side, there's a little blue dialog box. It looks like a chat box. You can type in, and I'm just going to say hi so you see where that is. So if you have any questions, make sure that you get them. Send it to us, and you can get on the Skype. If you have any friends, I know some people wanted to share this with some friends, and that's how we do it. We get on Hangouts, we get on Skype, three-way calls. If you're not sure if you're new at the company, that's what we're here for. We're going to help you, and we want to talk to your people. So did we pronounce your name right? Is it Idrissa? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Do you pronounce it in French or in English? And is there any questions that you would have for us right now? I love how we can have people from all over the world live with us. So this is just so amazing. And
is it okay if we just call you Sane?
Maybe it'll be easier. I'm going to go see if I can unmute. No, I can't unmute you. If you ever want to unmute yourself, I'm not sure if you're on your cell phone or on a computer. If you're on your computer, on the top of your screen, there's going to be a microphone and a little camera icon. You click on the microphone, and it's going to mute yourself. If you're on your cell phone, you just push on the screen of your cell phone, and then you should see that same microphone, and you press on that. If not, we can get on Skype call. I know I like having Scott there on Skype. He's really hello, Smith. So see, okay, you can read. So I love not using Scott, but I like having his energy because he's such an amazing guy to work with, and he has such an amazing, touching story. A lot of people can relate with, and it's just amazing to have amazing leaders like that to be able to help you. So I wanted to know, do you have anything else to add? I think like we can talk about the products a little bit, or we can talk more about the opportunity. This was a random call. It was just basically to get to know some of these people. So if I was thinking maybe if one of them can unmute themselves, and if they feel like sharing a little bit about themselves and why a home-based business would be maybe the time for them, or if they have any questions, if this is possible to unmute themselves. I know Ernest has been there since the beginning. Yes. Did you have anything to add? Yes. Hi. How are you?
Oh, sorry. No, I don't have any questions. It's just that yes, I do want to work from home, and I do want to change my financial status.
I
Cool.
agree.
Yes.
And you took the tour a little while ago. What did you like about the tour? Is there anything in particular that caught your attention, or I know you've been looking into this for a little bit, and you contacted me again this morning, and I was like, let's get you on a hangout and see how we can get you started or answer some questions. And
Well, the product is what I'm happy with. The product is.
they are amazing.
Yeah. What do you want to know about the product? I mean, um, for myself, I'll tell you real quick. I don't put anything into my body unless it's all natural. Due to my current circumstances, I'm going through cancer, and I'm doing a lot of cancer treatments and surgeries and things of that nature. So I got to be very careful what I put in my body. And when Josh told me about these all natural products, especially the Shield and Peak, and the benefits of all these, ingredients, I knew that it was safe, and I knew that it was going to help me with my recovery time, as far as healing, and the boost with the B12 vitamins and the coffee bean and the green tea extract. I knew that it was going to get my energy levels up, because after my treatments, I get really lethargic, and I tend to lose a lot of basically nutrients. When your body gets pumped full of antibiotics and pills, your nutrients levels deplete like almost 50%, if not greater. So I've been taking these products literally 3 times a day for 2 months, and I've been able to get back into the gym. I'm actually going back to aquatic pool therapy, which I'm absolutely super excited about. I've been able to participate in my son's hockey school programs and things of that nature. So this really generally helps the whole entire body get its nutrients levels back up to par. And I will tell you that this is no cure. It's a type of supplement that helps with relief, and getting you back onto that healthy lifestyle. You will go through a little detox period, that's for sure, because your body isn't used to such instant absorption. Typically, when you take pills and shakes and things of that nature, your body tends to take a little longer for it to process, and the nutrients with such a small percentage gets into your body, and it takes a couple weeks for you to see actual like results. But when you have an oral application such as these products, it's 98% of the ingredients are getting absorbed into your bloodstream, which hits your immune system. It surpasses your digestive tract, and it gets right to work. So you will go through a little detox period for about a day or so, but afterwards you'll start to feel phenomenal. Um, my son takes these products. He's 6 years old, and he's very, very active in hockey and just in life in general because he's 6. So, and this is the cold season. I know Sonia's got some stories to say about that, but the Shield really helps his immune system stay up to par and fight off common colds that typically last months on end, where now it's shortened. He still does get sick. I mean, there's viruses all around us, but I can tell you that the recovery period from going from months being sick to a week is just phenomenal. So these products are phenomenal. I can't speak highly of what we have here. So yeah.
I agree. Ernest just messaged me, had to hop off the hangout, but he said thank you very much, and I'm going to follow up with him. I think he had a place to go. But I got to agree. Last year, in the last few years, me, my husband, and my son were always sick. In Canada, and I'm sure some places in the state too, in the winter, we all get those bad coughs and flus, and even though we took some flu shots in the previous years, this year I knew these sprays were coming out, and I said, I'm afraid of what's in those flu shots, so I'm gonna not take them because we were always sick anyways. And it even drove me to close down my massage therapy clinic. I'm a massage therapist. I've been doing this for 10 years. And I was to a fact that I was like walking around with my wipes and my Purell and always like disinfecting the house because we were always sick. Our system was always, even though I was eating good food, I was taking care of my body. There was just some things missing, and I had to take tons of vitamins, supplements, and pills. I had a counter full of it, like 20 bottles up to a point, and those are expensive. And then it's to take them, and they're usually big, big pills, so you have to take like 10 of them in the morning, and if you forget them, and it was just really not convenient at all. So when I saw these, I was like, okay, so you don't have to heat it up. You don't have to keep it cold. You can bring that in your pocket, in your coat pocket, in your purse, and it's really easy. So the first thing I do when I wake up now in the morning, instead of taking a tons of pills and vitamins, I drink a huge glass of water. Usually I drink one like this, maybe two, and then I spray. I take my 3 sprays, 5 sprays of each inside of your cheek, and I keep it there as long as I can. And then I wait like a minute or two, and then I take the other one. So that's all I do. So for me, this has been a huge help, especially for my son too. He was taking some little gummy vitamins, and he was thinking it was candy. So I was like, oh my God, and I don't even know what's in those, because the more you start reading into all of these, it gets scary. We don't really know what's all in those pills and everything like that. And so for me, this year, knock on wood, I say that every meeting or every time I talk about this, we haven't gotten sick. And I actually was on an allergy pill. That was the last pill I was taking. And up to 2 days ago, I just completely quit. So right now, I got to say, I had a small headache this morning. I felt like a migraine, but that's normal because these were pills I was taking for about 5-6 years now every day. So until my body gets them out of my system, and the sprays do have a detox effect. So for me, I'm just drinking a lot more water, and I'm just happy because I know my liver couldn't take the pills no more. So in a few weeks from now, I should have some more testimonials. I can't wait. And we actually just started my son on the boost also. So I was really excited to hear. So we're getting more testimonials, and a lot of people that actually are going to be sharing, like, because me, I didn't really know a lot about all the ingredients. A lot of them are new, but I've already bought raspberry ketones. I think it was acai berry. A few of these, I already bought them before. And the price you pay for them, I'd rather have them in a spray that tastes really good and all in one place. So I couldn't go more about the sprays. Actually, for my husband, he works physical a lot, and he's always complaining about arm, shoulder pain. I haven't heard him mention that, so he's not ready to make a testimonial on a video because he's really shy, but he is telling me that I'm allowed to tell people that he has seen a huge difference in his power, in his energy, in his mood. He's a lot more happier. He cooks. I don't know what's gone up with him, but he's been cooking a lot lately. So it's really nice to have that energy, because after being sick for many years, it gets hard on you. And being entrepreneurs, he has a mechanic shop. When you get sick, you don't get paid because you don't work. So this is one thing that I love about a business like this, is if you're having a sick day, you can still work because you work on the computer, or you can still get paid because you build a residual income. So for me, that was one of the reasons I wanted to quit my massage therapy, because if I had a bad day or a snow day like today, my son had to stay home from school. I'm here working. I'm here, and I don't really call this working. I call this, having fun and meeting people, and I'd love that. But if it would be my other job, I would have to cancel my clients, and I wouldn't make $1. So, and then I would have to reschedule them. So, it wasn't really an ideal job. And for me to know that I would have to do that till I'm like close to my 60s, I wasn't happy about that. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I got to work in a network marketing company. And this is just the perfect timing. For many of us, this is the perfect place, perfect time, and the right people. I got to say, the people here are making me feel really lucky, because the connections, the friendships we've built in just the few weeks we've been together, a few months, is something you can't fake. So for me, I'm a community girl and I'm a product of the product girl. So this is my home, you know. So yeah, I was even crying on one of my videos when I went to Baltimore because I didn't want to leave, you know. So it was just great. But yeah. So I don't know if you have anything else to add.
I know. I just I think this was a very um, good way to meet the new people and see some faces. Um, feel free to connect with me on Facebook if you guys aren't already. We'd love to hear more of your story, and if you're not in My Daily Choice, I would really consider taking a look at it and take this serious. We are very passionate about what we're doing, and we're very excited about what we're doing as well. And bottom line is we're having a lot of fun doing this. And one of my good friends in the industry always told me is like, if you're not having fun where you're at, you're not making any money. But when you're having a lot of fun on what you're doing, you can make a lot of money. So, take action. We're looking for those business builders. We're looking for those entrepreneurs that really want to make a difference in their current situation, part-time or full-time. It's completely up to you. You get rewarded for your efforts. If you're a go-getter and you want to get into the trenches and build this to the masses, let's do it. Let's rock and roll. If you want to do this for an hour a day, that's completely fine. We have the tools, we have the system to help you, reach a certain amount of income to help you get through on a monthly basis. So, I mean, this is up to you. This is a choice. Your life is a choice. Make it my daily choice. So I got another Google Hangout to get onto in the UK. Sonia, I love you, and I look forward to talking to you again probably in the next hour or so.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off also because I have my son that's been asking for me, and I'm gonna talk to I don't know how to pronounce his name on Facebook and get back on Skype too. So,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
thank you and thank you for hopping on, Scott. Thank you, Rick, also, and everybody
Thanks,
watching here. Really appreciate that. If you have any questions, make sure that you get back to the person that invited you here, or get back to one of us. We're here to help you all. So have a great day, and looking forward to work with some of you and hopefully all of you pretty soon.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.